Isaiah 66. Thus saith the Lord, the heaven is my throne, and the earth is my footstool. Where is the house that ye build unto me? And where is the place of my rest?
Hey, what's up, YouTube? It's Richie from Boston. Today's still the 10th of June, 2017. And I'm driving, and I'm noticing that there's a lot of limousines driving around, and some family members of mine are going to spend $1,200 at a restaurant tonight to celebrate somebody graduating from high school. The person graduating from high school is what, 17, 18 years old, in that range, and yet they were still sticking Finding Nemo stickers all over their mortarboard that they're wearing because they graduated and now they have the mortarboard. It astounds me how slowed down, pathetic, unself-sufficient, and safe space people are these days. It's just staggering to me. I put out a video this morning not only tying the television, but every single device that people carry on their person or using right now. And the biggest comment I got was, Richie, Hulu isn't free. Well, it was for a long, long time. That's exactly why Alec Baldwin and everybody else in the commercials was saying the service is free.
Free. Blast enough free TV to your lappity-toppity boxes.
You'd think the number one answer or comment would be, how do we protect ourselves besides wrapping tinfoil or a Faraday cage, which won't work? The full armor of God. That's the answer. People yelling about Hulu costs money. Well, guess what? The people that came up with this incredibly diabolical plan to hit you with subliminal messages, subliminal frequencies through every single solitary device that people are now dependent on, decided to start charging, because why not? The sheep are the sheep. Even the awake ones, it would seem sometimes. You see what I'm saying? I have two pairs of glasses on. How do we wake them up? I just can't come up with an answer. Seriously. You put a video out about talking about the numerology that they're showing in the Flat Earth video, and people are like, that's not the same guy. And there's like 700 comments saying that. I get you. That's not what I was focused on. I read the article, and I was pointing out the 666 that's omnipresent, as well as the 9/11 that's always there. You see what I mean? People are getting stuck on too much minute bullshit that doesn't matter, and they're missing the big picture by a lot. By a lot. I don't know how many comments I got in the live stream last night. Oh my gosh, Josh Reeves, global, he doesn't believe it. Guess what? To me, I've already gone as far as I'm going to go with NASA and their never-ending fakery. If we live on a planet, or if we live on a flat, infinite plane, or a flat disc with a dome, it doesn't matter. Because it doesn't change the fact that people are still trying to kill all of us off and enslave all of us. The fact that the Earth is a sphere or a flat plane or a disc or a Pop-Tart really doesn't make all that much difference. It does prove one thing indisputably and without fail, that the reason that they hid the flat Earth was to hide God. Because if you understand the Earth is flat with a dome on it and it's a footstool, like it says in the Bible, that's what it's all about. And it staggers my imagination how many so-called flat earthers still don't get that. But the shape of the planet does not stop the fact that they're spraying us every single day, more and more, to the point where we're running out of air, water, food, and time. People need to really start focusing on what's real. If you want bullshit, dramatic nonsense, go to the other channels. Go to the guys that are talking about the 𝗦𝗵𝗿𝗄 and what NASA's talking about lately. Because they're big channels, but they're full of shit. Go to the channels that are showing you these lens flares and calling them Nibiru. They're decent-sized channels, but they're full of shit. Go to the channels that are specifically and only reading you the headlines, because they're big channels. But they're in it for the wrong reasons. If people aren't mentioning God and the full armor of God at least once every 3 videos, they're full of shit. Because if you really stick with this truth stuff for a long period of time, and if you earnestly, honestly, and totally look for the real answers, it comes down to 2 things. There is a spiritual war, and it's your soul. And that's just a fact. Anything else other than that is bullshit. Anybody telling you anything about anything that they can't necessarily prove, it's just a theory, that don't believe that God created us, and that Lucifer, Satan, 𝗲𝗲𝗲, 𝗲𝗲𝗱, whatever you want to call him, wants your soul. And he has all the rich and powerful people on this earth enlisted to do so. If they're not telling you that, they're not a truth channel. Or they might just be a plant like Alex Jones. He never sold out. He was put in place a long time ago, given access to things like 𝗲𝗵𝗿𝗻, so forth and so on. Because they knew at some point they were going to need him to sweep a bunch of truth seekers into the Trump camp. Same thing with BP. Same thing with a whole bunch of channels. Honestly. If they aren't laying out the shit that makes the most difference right this single solitary second, I don't know what to tell you. It's raining meteors, really? 50 years old. I've never seen one come out of the sky, ever. I've seen things move around in the sky. You see what I'm saying? But they're not UFOs. Channels with 850,000 subscribers that are still pointing out lights moving around in the sky that haven't come to the same conclusion that 𝗲𝗲𝗄𝗃 and other really smart people that looked into UFOs came. They're demons, dude. That's all there is to it. They've been here since time immemorial. They're demons. UFOs. You got to figure out who's telling you what they're telling you. I learned from the best, and you know why? Because I took what I could and I left the rest. That's all there is to it. Richie from Boston, and my dog. We're out.